Today, we will delve into one of the most intriguing and transformative questions within the spiritual path. Why does Buddhism not adopt the idea of a creator God? In this video, we will explore not only the absence of a supreme deity in Buddhist doctrine, but more importantly, the reasons that support this view. Along this path of reflection, 5 central pillars will be revealed, inviting us to look inward and question our deepest beliefs. The goal here is not to refute other spiritual traditions, but to open a space for questioning, for serene reflection, and for understanding a philosophy that has been transforming hearts and minds for over 2,000 years. Let us walk together through these 5 reasons and discover what Buddhism truly teaches us about our true nature and the path to enlightenment. Reason 1. Focus on human suffering. In Buddhism, the primary focus has always been to alleviate human suffering. When Siddhartha Gautama, the historical Buddha, embarked on his quest for enlightenment, his central motivation was to find a solution to the suffering that pervades existence. He was not concerned with answering metaphysical questions about the origin of the universe or the nature of God. When asked about the existence of a supreme creator, the Buddha often chose silence. For him, these questions did not directly contribute to the liberation from suffering, which is the true purpose of his teachings. Buddhism teaches that pain and dissatisfaction, dukkha, can be overcome by understanding the true nature of the mind without the need for divine intervention. This perspective invites us to focus on what truly matters, the direct practice of compassion and wisdom in the here and now. In Buddhism, enlightenment is achieved through deep observation of ourselves and reality, not through the worship of a supreme being. Reason 2. The path of spiritual self-sufficiency. Another essential point that differentiates Buddhism from other theistic traditions is the emphasis on spiritual self-sufficiency. While many religions propose dependence on an external deity for salvation, Buddhism teaches that each being possesses within them the full potential for liberation. The Buddha taught that we are all capable of achieving enlightenment through our own practice and direct experience. He did not deny the existence of spiritual beings or transcendental energies, but made it clear that these beings do not have the power to free us. The power lies within us, in our ability to awaken to the truth. This teaching can be profoundly liberating. It places us in the role of protagonists in our spiritual journey. The responsibility for our growth and well-being is in our hands, not in the hands of a divine creator. As the Buddha himself said, "Be a lamp unto yourself," encouraging us to trust our own wisdom. Reason 3. The impermanent nature of the self and reality. The third reason Buddhism moves away from the idea of a creator, God, relates to its view of the nature of reality and the self. One of the foundations of Buddhist thought is the doctrine of impermanence, anicca, and non-self, anatta. According to this perspective, everything in the universe is in constant flux, including what we call self. If there is no fixed or immutable essence within ourselves, how could there be an eternal, unchanging being who rules the universe? Buddhism invites us to explore this fluid nature of reality. Instead of a fixed self or a static deity, what we find is an interconnectedness of processes and phenomena that arise and fade as conditions change. This radical view of impermanence leads us to abandon attachment to the idea of a supreme being, which would be static and immutable, directly contrasting with the nature of reality. In Buddhism, understanding and accepting impermanence is an essential part of the path to liberation. Reason 5. The truth beyond concepts and words. Finally, Buddhism teaches that the highest truth cannot be grasped through words, concepts, or beliefs. The ultimate reality, which Buddhists call nirvana, is beyond any description. For this reason, discussing the existence of God or formulating beliefs about a creator are seen as distractions on the path to deeper understanding. Buddhism does not seek to provide absolute answers to metaphysical questions. Instead, it encourages direct practice of meditation and self-inquiry, leading to the experience of truth for oneself. Meditative practice is the path to dissolve illusions and perceive the interdependent nature of all things. By transcending words and concepts, Buddhism reminds us that direct experience of reality is more valuable than any intellectual debate about the existence of God. The Buddha's silence on these issues reflects this wisdom, inviting us to experience rather than speculate. As we explore these 5 reasons why Buddhism does not believe in God, it becomes clear that this spiritual tradition challenges us to go beyond conventional beliefs and engage in a journey of self-discovery. The Buddhist path does not deny the existence of transcendental forces, but invites us to find the truth within ourselves, develop the wisdom we already possess, and walk the path to liberation. Thus, I invite you to reflect on these teachings and investigate for yourself. True wisdom does not lie in blindly following any doctrine, but in questioning, practicing, and living in accordance with direct experience of the truth. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Continue your search for truth, and remember, the path to enlightenment is in your own hands. May we all find peace and wisdom. See you tomorrow for another Mindful Living Insights.